West.
of hip hop.
Okay.
Did you hear Kanye West right now is being sued?
I did. I heard he was very invested in the size of his assistant's mechanism.
Yeah, he was kind of wilding out here, bro. He was saying some things to the girl that I was like, bro, you can't say that, man. Allegedly. You know what? Let me pull up a video and take a look, and then because I'm doing some things in the background here at the same time. Kanye,
you know what's crazy? In America, you could sue anyone over anything. Like, I'm not saying there's no grounds for this. I'm not saying there are grounds for it. But in terms of the legal process, you could literally, anyone could sue anyone for anything. And you can find some lawyers that are working on commission or whatever. And instead of Kanye going through this battle, he might just settle. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know, countersue for defamation. I don't know, but I hope
land of litigation, bro.
Yeah, like it's kind of scary. Like, I mean, his assistant.
Let me play this here.
A lawsuit dropped only 2 days ago. It really was not looking good for him. But just yesterday, we got some huge updates on the entire situation that definitely brings into question who is actually in the wrong here. Leaking. So following up on my video yesterday, all we had from the Lauren Pichota lawsuit was the original TMZ article and then an excerpt of text from the court documents. But a couple hours after my video went up, we did actually end up getting both another article on the situation and, thanks to Alec, the full court documents. So now the entire thing is a lot clearer. So apparently Kanye at one point told Lauren that he wanted to fuck her mom, and he also would insinuate over text that Lauren both wanted to and did have sex with him, neither of which ever happened, according to the court documents. Along with this, Kanye would apparently have her coordinate Uber rides for women to meet up with him, and on one such occasion...
Oh, they're trying to put Kanye in some Diddy shit, eh?
In August of 2020, Kanye and Bianca called Lauren wanting to discuss an orgy/fivesome experience they had the day before.
Fivesome, bro?
5 is crazy, bro. I thought this guy was like a hardcore Christian. Is that allowed?
Stop this. Come on, fam. The man was starting a corn site not too long ago. He just stopped doing that. Like he got distracted. He was going to do a corn site like maybe a month ago.
Information in these documents relating to Kanye sending Lauren unsolicited pornographic material details that he once sent her a video of him and a Yeezy employee having sex, but he crossed his penis out of frame because he said it did not look big enough to send to one of his friends. Then we...
What is happening, man?
Move to probably some of the most disgusting allegations thrown towards Kanye so far, with Lauren alleging that on an overnight flight to Paris, she was locked in the plane's bedroom with Kanye and forced to stay in the room while he masturbated under the covers until he fell asleep after...
Bro, I can't get through each charge, man. What is happening? These are the allegations she threw on the boy Yeezy?
They're so specific. That's what the only thing is, like, when they're so specific, it's like, how would you make that up?
You gotta be a diabolical mind to make that shit up, man. So they're saying that it's not true? Hold on.
During this meetup, Kanye offered to trade the male collaborator sex with Lauren in exchange for sex with the other female individual in the studio, with all of this allegedly occurring at the Yeezy headquarters in LA. According to the official story, this event happened in early 2022, which often saw Kanye and Future working together on the beginnings of Donda 2, so it's pretty likely that the male collaborator in this story is actually Future. And finally, a couple months after that, in March of 2022, Kanye asked Lauren to participate in a threesome, which she declined, and she also noted that Kanye would often text her asking for a hug when he really meant he wanted to have sex with her, because he sent this meme image as an example of the type of hug
what are they
he
doing
wanted.
in this video
while this
here,
stuff
man?
mentioned in the original TMZ article.
So this video is not monetized. I'm talking about the one that we're watching here. This is courtesy of, who is this? Leaky Archives. What do they got? 35,000 subscribers. They're playing with fire, bro.
Future, essentially being treated as Kanye's property to pass around. Following all of that becoming public knowledge, Kanye decided it was time to fire back and speak up for his side of things, releasing a letter to the public that again sheds a lot more light on the situation. The letter begins with Kanye declaring he is officially filing a rebuttal lawsuit against Lauren, saying she actively pursued him sexually to coerce employment and other material benefits, and then she engaged in blackmail and extortion when her advances were rejected. Kanye goes on to say that prior to termination, Lauren stole his phone in an attempt to destroy records that would...
Bro, so he's countersuing saying that whenever she was giving him sexual advances and started blackmailing him when he said no, that's what he's saying?
Yep. She did. He ain't want her, man. Him and Bianca are a happy couple. There was no talk of a fivesome. What are you speaking of, Jezebel?
Broski, you know what? I wanted to give Kanye the benefit of the doubt, but just that counter lawsuit, that doesn't sound believable. Like, oh, she kept trying to have sex with me, and I said no.
Get off of me!
Have you seen her shit? Look at this amazing rack on this lady. I'm not trying to get sued either, but I don't know.
Get those boobs off of my face.
And I didn't know
during
saying you
her
want
employment
to mom is a crime. I mean, I know it's like, if someone has a hot mom, I'm like, yo, like, I want to bang your mom, like, I get sued for that. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. This is just allegedly. I heard that he found her on OF.
Yeah, she did have an OnlyFans.
Yes, she had an OnlyFans, but I think he might have communicated to her through there, or I don't know if they spoke through the DMs on Instagram. I don't know how he found her in the first place.
Yo, according to BBC, West hired Pisciotta as his personal assistant with an annual salary of $1 million on the condition that she was available 24/7. She says she agreed to the terms.
$1 million a year.
Brusky, I mean, she's pretty. Don't get me wrong. Like, they're prettier girls. I don't know if she's worth $1 million, but I don't know. Maybe she's like really good at Microsoft Excel. I don't know.
Your spreadsheets are amazing.
Her emails?
Whoa. Wow, man. See? Everybody's up on Diddy's back talking about Diddy's a monster. What does Plush say? If what they're saying is true, sick to my stomach, fam. Holy.
Out and employment through inappropriate means. And then he ends the letter with a Jay Leno chin joke, which he seems to be very fond of these days, even using a similar line in the Vulture's one song, Keys to My Life.
In the endo, but that was me when I was burning CDs for my friends, though. Now I can't just take it on the chin like Jay Leno. Now everybody
Documents, we got a statement from Yeezy designer Johan Galaxy, who says that he was around.
Can you pause it when it's like when that the PDF file is there?
Right here.
Yeah. Okay. 35 seconds video defendant and a Yeezy employee having. Okay, what do you think of this vid? Okay, we already see that, and then that's Kanye's rebuttal. Oh my goodness, man! Where do you stand on this, Friday? Do you think?
I don't know, because I didn't expect Yeezy to countersue.
You know what though? I'm so happy because like I wanted to get a tattoo of like the Kanye West like bear, like some type of like ode to like, because he has my first album and he's like my favorite producer. But I was always like, let me wait till like I don't want to say after he dies, but like that's what I would say. I'm like, just in case he messes up, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get the graduation bear right now.
No, but even after these guys dies you might find out some, like, we're in the information age, so you might find out something later, 10 years after a man's dead, that all these people come out and they're like, yo, this guy beat up so-and-so, or, you know, he had a trafficking thing going on. Like, look at Big Pun. Big Pun didn't come from the information age. He came from the late 90s. But because the information age is where we are now the surveillance video or the videos of him beating his wife, gun butting her, is in the internet zeitgeist, bro.
You're right. I'm just never gonna get a tattoo paying homage to any of my artistic inspirations. I'm gonna just stick with like mythical animals and like
Yeah.
stuff.
Don't do it.
So, okay. Do you believe that these two have never engaged in any type of consensual relations? Because $1 million a year, you're gonna expect a little. You know what I'm saying?
Well, $1 million a year might be like working for Kanye, just to give Kanye a little bail, just a little bit. He's a lot to deal with. He might have you on call, running all over the world. You know what I mean? Like, it might be worth the amount of money that he's paying because he's going to expect a lot, minus sexual favors. However, people, you said earlier, Kanye is like, isn't he supposed to be a Christian and blah, 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 blah. Are we also forgetting that Kanye said that he's a sex addict or he's a corn addict? I don't know, one or the other.
Yeah, he has admitted he has issues with corn. Christians struggle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why Jesus died.
Backslide.
It's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I thought he had that Sunday service and like he gave us a whole Christian album. Like, why are you gonna do all that just to go back to like secularism? I don't know.
I think that was just to get whatever clout that brought him at the time. He might have felt that way, but it made him feel more because people were receiving it. If he did that, not Christ is King, whatever his first attempt at being to super Christian, which one was that? I don't remember which one of the 3 albums, because he did 3 albums in that space, right?
What's it? Jesus is King. No?
Jesus is King.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It doesn't matter. Whatever. The first attempt at it, if people were like, get this out of here, he dudded. He sold like 50,000 copies the first week. Watch how quick he would have switched off that Jesus shit back then. But it worked. So he's like, let me run this for 3 albums. And then after he got bored and he got onto something else, now he's like, yeah, he hates Jewish people, and he starts talking about the guy with the H in the beginning of his name and doing stupid shit. He's on a new arc until that stops working.
Well, I will say a few things. I hope this is untrue. His assistant is a smoke show. She's pretty hot.
Yeah, kind of hot.
I don't agree with his behavior if what she's alleging is true. And do you feel like this could be his Diddy moment?
If this keeps on resonating and it becomes a case and another person comes forward, oh my God. If he gets one more person to come forward and be like, start alleging things that are along the same lines, Diddy might be like, somebody else to take this pressure off.
You know what I realized, bro? The one common downfall for everyone, it always has to do with sex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It always, whether it's like weirdness, it's like underage, or it's like some type of like misjudgment. Like it always boils down to sex. Like either that or like what? I know. I think it's always sex, bro.
A lot of like armies and like empires have crumbled because the weakness to the flesh.
It's specifically that. Like you might see some people get canceled for unaliving people. I don't even think so, bro. I think it always has to do with sex. You know what I'm saying? Like literally only that is the thing that you can't come back from.
Somebody said here, Road to Success says 2024 is the year of the truth. Shout out Cat Williams. Yeah, what did he say? The big dick deviants. Right? Pause. And he said it, and it started happening immediately after. All right, so Mr. West, he might be next, man.
Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. West.
Mr. West. Oh no. Wow. The thing is, if this is really a thing that starts to like become an issue for him, how much further down do you have to spiral, my G? Like you lost over $1 billion. Your partnership with Adidas, your partnership with Live, or you can't do any Live Nation shows, and now this, like, wow. Is there any bottom to the fall off?
I don't know, man. I can't see Kanye like fully like falling off. Like I feel like he's still gonna like claw back, and you know what he's gonna do? I think he's gonna ascribe the situation to the elites taking him down because Carnival went #1. Like I feel like it's gonna have to do with something like that. But I just wanna, I don't know if you can see my screen here. But she is a smoke show. Can you see it in the background?
No, turn your camera a bit.
She's a smoke show.
Well, hold on. What kind of pictures are those? Hold on.
They're not nude. They're not nude. They're not nude. It's just a flash. But she is a smoke show. Oh my goodness.
Man, you know,
her face is high, but like her body's crazy.
It just, to me, it also a red flag goes off. And not to like say that she doesn't deserve a job like everybody else, but when you choose her as your assistant, there's probably a lot of women that don't look like her who can assist Kanye West probably twice as good. You know what I mean? Can get everything done in a timely manner. He don't even have to ask for the shit to get done. He just about to say some shit and the shit just pops up. But he chose her.
Yeah, and you know what I call this, Friday? The baddie epidemic.
Pretty privilege.
No, specifically people who go only for baddies or like want to. Bro, baddies come with a whole new level of stress. You're better off with a mid chick who's gonna hold it down. Like he went with this girl. I promise you, it's because she's hot. I don't care how good you are at Microsoft Office. I don't care how many emails you can send. She is a smoke show, and that is why she was hired, fam. So it's like, that's what you get for thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know, man. He self-destructed with this, bro. And you can already get any girl you want. You already bred up Kim K. Bianca's a smoke show, too. This girl's an absolute rocket. You know what I'm saying? So
the thing is, he has his smoke show, quote unquote. Like he has the Bianca chick, right? He's running around. She's half naked everywhere. It's not that he's not happy with what he has. These guys have different levels of what makes them, what is it? What grinds their gears?
They have what floats their boat? Or like they have
floats their boat? Yes,
different appetites.
Yeah, the appetite is raised, I think, and this is just my speculation. When you're at this point of level where Kanye West has probably had ridiculous amounts of groupies come at him and indulged to the point where like he's probably like smashed like 5 girls in a night after a concert or after an after party or some shit like that. So he's done everything, tried everything to the fullest. Now when he's in his relationship with his girl, they can't just be regular. They have to have fivesomes because just, you know, missionary is just like, he can't even get off the missionary.
That's crazy. I mean, I think he probably could get off to missionary, but he just won't be mentally satisfied. But like, I don't know, bro. Like, you're right.
If you've had a fivesome already and you busted your, and the, viewer discretion or listener discretion advised. If you busted your nut after 5 12s were in your face, the missionary of just doing off of one, like, it just you might not do it. Like, you've already had these visions. They're not from in between a screen. You lived the vision. Like, you were in like a whatever size bed with like a one from every different region of the world, and you had a smash off. Like, he's a billionaire or was a billionaire. He might have done that already. Regular sex is just not going to do it for him, fam.
I mean, I agree. He's probably very desensitized, and
yeah,
I think that's where sexual, like, guarding your sexual appetite and kind of making sure that it's allocated towards the right things is important. Because once you start trying all this new stuff, you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now it's like, I think J. Cole has a line where it's like, just one girl don't feel the same anymore, and then they don't feel all the pain anymore. So it's like, people will start to get into more intensive drugs or more intensive sexual practices because they deviated from just basic. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think there's nothing wrong with basic. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like a lot of this could have been avoided if he just jerked off.
Facts.
You know
Just
what I mean?
rub one out, bro, or just smash Bianca and rub one out, or do whatever he needs to do. Have a threesome with his hand.
You know how many bad decisions I have avoided because I jerked off? And I'm not advocating for you.
Pause.
Nah, bro, I'm jerking myself off. Is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No pause. No pause.
No pause.
Fast forward. Fast forward.
No, but real talk, and I'm not a super advocate for masturbation either. I think, like, you know, do your best to like hold your seed, your essence, blah 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 blah. But I do think that sometimes you will make irrational decisions based on how charged up you are. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of like asking her to join this fivesome, maybe just deal with your wife real quick and then talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, right? You're not going to get a lawsuit later. And one thing, and we'll cap this Kanye segment in a second. One also thing with this, you're Kanye West. So if you're making these kind of requests to somebody, and then let's say the relationship goes south, like it has now, it's going to come out. I don't care how many NDAs you sign. You asked for, let's say this is all true. You asked for some weird shit. And now that person doesn't work for you anymore. You think they're just going to hold it down? Like, I don't understand why these guys even attempt to put themselves out there like that. Like, at this point, like, I would not be asking anybody for anything weird if I'm this famous, bro.
I know, but I feel like, man, they have such a power trip. That's what it is. And is that the company, man? Like,
Hey, big salute to Justin Hunt.
yeah.
Yo, Justin, if there's a link at the top of the chat that's pinned to the top of the chat if you want to join the conversation. We're talking about your boy, Jesus.
Your boy. Oh,
Jesus.
my goodness. What is going to happen? Am I not able to DJ Kanye anymore? I'm already...
No.
I can't even, like, even the Diddy tracks, like, Diddy had a good discography. I have to avoid playing certain songs. You know what I'm saying?
Are you playing No Diddy right now? No Diddy?
By
Or
Gucci
Diddy?
Mane?
Like, are you playing Zeros? Like, are you playing anything that he produced? Like the Benjamins? Are you playing that? Are they even requesting that?
No, but like sometimes like Diddy songs just go with the vibe, especially if you're like with an older audience. I'll still play like some of the ones with Biggie. I wish I could keep playing I Need a Girl Part 2 because I really like that song.
Big tune.
But it depends. Like the thing is, like even when Kanye went through his whole thing with his controversy and his crash outs, people didn't mind hearing Kanye still.
Yeah, his music has never been canceled, even with the whole H guy. I don't want to say his name on this YouTube, but when he was promoting the H guy over there, he I didn't hear anybody like, okay, well, let's not play any Kanye for the next 6 months. I think everybody just kept on playing his shit. They're just like, Kanye's crazy.
Nah, but you know what I will say? If I was in front of a Jewish audience, I probably wouldn't play Kanye.
You're gonna take that Kanye folder and push it right to the side over there.
I'm like Drake, and Drake again.
Drake all night, bro. Played a video with him at the bar mitzvah and everything, man.
I'll do a versus battle, Drake versus Drake.
Oh man. Well, listen, man. Salute to Kanye. Oh, let me finish this video right here. Quick, let's see what it is.
Kanye has a well-documented history of employee misconduct, and clearly there was something going on from Lauren's side as well. So in my opinion, both parties should be held responsible, which absolutely does not excuse any of the behavior on either side, but we will just have to wait and see where this goes. And
okay, now he just giving his opinion. So this guy's like, these guys are sue for sue. You called me a dirtbag? I say you are the dirtbag. You want me? Get your hands off of me, lady.
Yo, that is the worst counter lawsuit I've heard in my life. It's like, actually, she was making advances to me. Like, yo, no. Like,
She couldn't take my hotness when I walked in the room.
Kanye's like, no, I'm just so monogamous that like it makes me uncomfortable that this super hot chick I'm paying $1 million a year to wants to bang. Like, come on, brother. Like,
Oh man. I think these guys should just cancel. Just call it a night. Everybody just go home. Just pretend it never happened because they're literally just canceling each other out with fuckery.
I just hope we don't see a full-on Kanye cancellation because he is. I can't believe he's my favorite artist, man.
Well, fam, you're ready to get the bear, bro. Holy shit. Let me ask you.
We have a bear in the stew.
Let me ask you a question now.
Yo.
Okay, because with Drizzy now having his like wild kind of weird moment where everybody's kind of canceling him but not canceled, right? Like there's a percentage of people who they found something, and members are, I've said this behind the scenes and I'll bring it forward now. I really remember back I was saying, if anything, I hope they don't start poking any holes at this young girl shit, because now they'll start trying to mess up Drake's reputation.
Yeah.
However, Drake still survives. You know what I mean? Where we reviewed the song earlier, Ray Tay Tay. What would it take for Kanye West, who's done the wildest? Drake didn't go on a rant talking about the H guy. This everything that's happening to Drake is only happening now. Kanye's been intentionally almost trying to cancel himself and still can't get canceled. He went #1 on Vultures. What will it take to cancel this guy? What can he do where people are like, all right, okay, take the playlist out?
R word.
I don't agree.
R word, P word.
Let's stop there. Hold on, let's stop there. R word, and then for everybody in the YouTube audience, y'all know what the R word means, right? However, I still don't think that he'll get canceled for that. I might be wrong.
It depends on the severity of the situation. Like if he's accused of it and then it's like a settlement thing, okay, I think he'll be fine. But if there's like video evidence of him like forcibly whatever, I don't think people will like that. And even the people who won't stop listening to Kanye, I think there will be a stigma around it, you know?
If there was video evidence,
yeah,
or if there was like substantiated proof that he did that, then you think he's out of here.
Yes, to an extent, I think that would affect like his ability to be consumed in the same like mass way that he is now. You know what I'm saying? I think there'll still be fans. Yeah, Michael Jackson still had fans when all that stuff was fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby still had supporters, but it was the minority of people. It was more like now you're like fringe because it's like you're either going to argue and be like, that's not true, they're making it up to tear him down. Or you're like, well, you know what? I separate the art from the artist, you know, but either way, if you're DJing and then it's well aware that this guy is an artist or a PDI.
Okay, so let's stop there. PDF file. Let's say that happens now. Let's say that's the allegation that pops out the woodwork.
It's over.
You think it's now I agree with you with that one. It's donezo. It's Kanye. No, I don't care all of that H word. You know, the things that you were saying about Jewish people. That PDF, if some PDF file stuff comes out, they're chopping. We're all collectively chopping Kanye's head off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But there has to be substantiated proof. It can't be on this Drake shit that the way they're trying to play this nigga Drake, where there's no substantiated proof. There's just like some videos and some text messages that they're like, oh, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no cases on Drizzy. So like that's the way that people are trying to treat Drake now. That's why like canceling is not a real thing, fam.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a mob culture.
Yeah.
It's more like people like to, I guess, gravitate and collaborate and feeling like they had a hand in taking someone down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's cancel him, and like everyone congregates, and now they feel like they have some type of like power in the situation, right? And I think it's a lot of it is for like the sheeple. A lot of it is for people who are very invested as consumers of media or music or whatever, right? So I hope we don't see a Kanye cancellation. I hope this is all alleged. Does it affect his image? Currently, yes, but like Drake
I don't think so.
said,
I don't think, unfortunately, because women don't have loud enough voices in the media or in just in the system, period, right? And especially because she has an OF and all that as well. I don't think her cries are going to be loud enough to cancel Kanye West or make people look at him weird. Especially now that he's countersuing, he's like, no, I can just countersue.
Does she still have an OF?
Go check. Research purposes.
Yeah, I might have to subscribe for research purposes.
Right?
No, I'm joking. I don't do that. I've never understood like actually subscribing. Like, I've tried to like look at girls' things, but the moment they ask for like the account name and you got to put your address and billing, I'm like, no, like I don't want that bill, you know. But I will say this: like she is probably booming on OnlyFans right now.
She has a link tree probably. If there's a link tree, then there's probably it leads to a special place.
Okay, I'm on her IG right now. She has 1 million followers.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. She is super bad, but there's no link.
There's no link?
There's no link. Adam22 about to hit her up for a collab on Plug Talk or for Plug Talk.
Facts. What's her name again? No, because I'm going to dare to maybe go over her Twitter.
Lauren Pisciotta. Lauren Pisciotta.
Because if she's on Twitter.
Oh, Ye convinced her to delete the OnlyFans or the OF, sorry.
Oh, yes. Yes. And maybe she took the link out of her link tree because of that.
Yeah, but you know what that means?
Like took the link out the bio.
You know what that means?
What?
It's on Reddit.
All the free as they say. Hold on, I'm gonna go on her Twitter. Give me her name again. Lauren
Pisciotta.
Let's see if she has a Twitter. Lauren Pisciotta.
Oh yeah, she got some stuff on Reddit.
She's research purposes, gang. Okay, I found her on Twitter here. Let me just pull it up on the screen so y'all can see what I'm looking at here. But I don't see a link in her I don't see a link in her bio on Twitter neither. So I think she's separated herself from the whole OF thing.
What I will say is based on what I've just seen on Reddit, it's like it's nothing like too vulgar or obscene. It's just like, you know, those girls who will just post what they would post on IG or like on a close friend story.
Yeah.
It's like that. That's just based on my research that I just did.
She's pretty non-existent on Twitter over here too. She's not like active. There's no post on her Twitter.
Yeah.
Wow, we're researching the hell out of. She got some clout today, man, and we're on the smaller end of things. She's probably got some big people looking at her shit right now.
Bro, she probably has the craziest billionaires in her DM talking about how much.
You could be my assistant. I'll pay you $2 million a year.
They'll probably, I'll give you $1 million for a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, anyhow, let's get off of this here.
We love hip hop.